Hi friends, this is Jackie Williams, and today I want to share with you a quick little fun birthday card using the Cool Treats stamp set. Now this stamp set does come with a set of dies, or it can come with a set of dies, or you can buy them individually. But today we're not using the dies, we're just using the stamps. So let's get started. First of all, on your white main image piece, you'll want to emboss a word, and these two words, celebrate and happy, hopefully you can see that, it's come in a set together. I've chosen to use the word celebrate. Now normally you want to have the label facing yourself, but these ones are designed to be debossed, so you want to just place it in the Big Shot machine so that the word looks correct, because obviously if you do it the other way around, the word will be backwards. So I've already done that just on a piece of 5 inches by 3 1/4 inches piece of Whisper White, done debossed to celebrate. So now we want to just stamp. With these photopolymer stamps, you will want to use a stamping mat, which is exactly the same as our stamping, I think it's called a Pearson mat. So you may want to have one for piercing and one for stamping, or you can use the same one. It's up to you. So first we'll start with our center ice block, which is the easiest way to get them centered up. And I'm going to use actually a different color scheme than this one, so you can see it in 2 different colorways. I'm going to first use Watermelon Wonder, and this color is very rich. So I'm actually going to stamp it off onto my scrap paper and then stamp it onto my project about in the middle. And you see that where it is debossed, the ink doesn't pick up. All right, then I will use this little shine mark. I'm not sure what else to call it other than a shine mark. And I'm going to do that full strength onto the ice block. And then I have some sprinkles here somewhere. There they are. And I'll do that in chocolate chip, a color that we haven't gotten out for a while. Well, I haven't gotten out for a while, but quite enjoying that. Okay, then our next 2 colors we will do in Pool Party. Now, Pool Party is a very pale color. So we will start with, I think we'll just do that one full strength because it's quite a light color as it is. And you can do these absolutely straight, or you can do them slightly on an angle like I've done here. And then the accent or the stripes on this ice block we'll then do over the top, also full strength. And the other one. Now, if you want to, you can actually ink it up again and go over it again. And because these are photopolymer, they're reasonably easy to line up. And then you get a much darker stripe. You see one difference to the other, but I better do both so they match. But it's not the kind of thing you want to rush when you're stamping 2 at a time. I mean, stamping one over the other. And then again, we'll do a little shine mark on this one as well. Okay, that one came out quite pale. Okay, then last we'll do a So Saffron ice block. You could do any color you wanted to go with this. So we will do, again, this is a light color, so we'll go ahead and go full strength on the bottom one. And then another one. And this one's got a cute little stripes in it, which are reminiscent of ice blocks from when I was a kid. Okay, that's also very pale, so I will do those ones again. Okay, then we'll go back to our little shine stamp. I think I'm actually going to pull out crushed curry. If you don't have crushed curry or a darker color of whatever color you're choosing to use, you can just double stamp it like I did before. But if you have some of the darker colors, even that's maybe still needs to be double stamped. There we go. But if you have some of the darker and lighter colors, you may as well make use of them, but you don't have to. Then we will just put our little sticks on, our ice cream sticks, and I'm using crumb cake. Whoops, that one's a little off center, but that's okay. All right, so there we go. The stamping is that easy, and you see that where the Celebrate is, the ink doesn't go down into those wells, provided you haven't pressed really hard. Okay, so now let's do some assembly. We'll place this onto our chocolate chip mat, and I'm using Fast Fuse. And we'll place that on, and then we're going to put that on our card front with dimensionals. Now I've done some assembly on the card front already, just for ease of doing a video. So what I have used this time a Pool Party base, and I have cut the Watermelon Wonder Designer Series paper out of the Cool Treats paper series that go with this stamp set and dies. And that I've cut to about 5.5 by 3 3/4, and I have chosen to put it on an angle, but you can put it on straight. It's up to you. Now this one I'll put on straight, so you're seeing a little bit more of the paper on these edges than on those edges. That might drive you crazy, but I quite like it. Okay, then we're just going to do this is cute all by itself, but I'd like to do a little bit of embellishing. So first thing I'm going to do is put some glitter on. So I'm using the fine tip glue pen, and I quite like to have on these just a little bit of glitter along the bottom, kind of like just a little bit of ice at the bottom of the ice block. And then our Dazzling Diamonds glitters. This is kind of a basic in your craft kit to have a tray of glitter, and you'll find that that fine tip glue pen is wonderful for applying. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Then the next thing is I'm going to put a little linen thread bow just on the middle one, like so. I have done some white twine across the top of the card as well, if you didn't notice that already. And then the very last thing we'll do is just a few sprinkles. Now I've decided the easiest way to do this is to put the glue where you want your sprinkles and then add them on top of the glue. So the sprinkles embellishment coordinates with this bundle. You actually get 950. I've just poured a few into a container just to make it a little bit easier to find which ones I wanted for the video. Okay, and I'm just going to drop some on there, right onto the glue, and that, you know, helps save getting glue all over your fingers or trying to put glue onto tiny little sequins. Okay, and one more. Whoops. So you want to try and put your embellishments on in groups in odd numbers. Although there's a point where you've put so many on that it doesn't really matter, that it looks fine how it is. Okay, so that looks good like that. And then inside your card, I've just done another little ice cream cone and happiest birthday. All of these images come in the same stamp set. And then of course you'll want to stamp a matching envelope as well while you've got your gear out. So you can see that you've got two different looks, two different color card bases. Now I am offering this one as a kit for purchase this month during March. So you would receive an assortment of colored card bases, an assortment of backgrounds or the printed paper, the chocolate chip mat, the white mat, the linen thread, the white twine, and a few of the little sprinkles to put on. So you'll need to provide the inks and the stamps and the embossing folder, or you can purchase them all in a bundle as well. So thanks for watching, and I'd love to see some of the things that you create.